Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Homebrew video. Today I'm brewing, and once I move, let me pull this water away first. So I've had it sat in water to make it a little bit more easy to use. So here we go. So Baltic Porter, Mangrove Jacks. I paid 12 quid for the kit. Got it from Creative Winemaking based in Ilkeston. They do online. You have to spend a certain limit online to get it, but if you live close by, it's a godsend of a place. And in tasting notes, full-body porter with rich roasted flavours, finishing with a satisfying warm and malty sweetness on the palate. Rich and complex roasted malt aroma with spicy, earthy hop aromatics. Pours black with tan head. The yeast is MS4 Californian lager. Baltic Porter is like a dark lager. Hops are Styrian Goldings 20 grams. Bitterness ratings 3 out of 5. Bitterness is IBU 22 to 28 with dry hops. Oh god, the hops. Bloody them ones you chuck in, aren't they? Colour is black, obviously. ABV makes 5.8%. So, kettle's just boiled, yeah. So I'll use 2 lots of kettles of water with this. What is it, mate? 18 litres. So yeah, just below the 20 litre line. Now, if I remember at Mangrove Jacks, so there's the hops, Baltic Porter hops. Instructions: Californian lager yeast. There we go. And that's it. And then there, the other side. So it's got like 2 sides. You've got like the stuff, the liquid malt one side, and then that the other. So today I'm using my Pico bucket that I use for grain brewing, but it's a great fermenter as well. So, need to use it while I'm not actually doing grain brewing. So pour this in. As you can see, it's pouring in beautifully. Warming it up really helped it come out nicely. So this would I'd have been better off using this I've just done another brew and with tins and going into a small headed thing for that. This is much better. But so pour the hot water in. And just give this a swirl. Obviously, be careful when you're doing this. Don't spill it on the side or down yourself. Make sure you've got it on a good surface, or even put it in a bowl or something just to make sure that you don't spill it down yourself. Oh, it smells lovely. So a little tidbit of information there. I actually brewed a Baltic Porter, dark lager, whatever you call it, Schwartz beer, with Magpie Brewery collab, and I do need to get them pump clips off them because to me that's part of my Wilder beer that I've done, and right, so that's going in. And as you can see, it's pretty, if you can see on camera, it's getting pretty clean already. It's really awkward in here. I do apologise for the light. Not really meant for doing what I'm doing, but doing videos. I would assume in the evening it'd be better, but I'm trying to get 3 brews on the go as quick as possible. Yeah, 3 brews on the go as quick as possible, so that it's all ready for my holiday in October. Because it's cheaper to take some beer with you. And so, at night also, we're not ones for going to the pubs at night. Cost of beer as well these days. So, you do have to be a bit more prudent. Right, it's all clean. Here we go. Yeah. So, just waiting for that. It tells you to put either liquid malt or beer enhancer. I'm using a bag of sugar. And I'm not bothered if it comes out a little bit less than the 5.8. If it comes out at 4.8, it's not really a bother to me. So, the clean up while I'm here. I will read the instructions now about the hops. When you hop it. Obviously, here's all the instructions. Dry hopping can result in small hop particles in the beer. You can avoid it by using a hop bag. But this may result in less hop flavour and aroma, so yeah. So, right, so the hops aren't going in until 7 days, so that's interesting. So, good thing to read these things. Because on some, I've just done 2 St. Peter's kits, you chuck the hop in straight away. But with dry hops, so it may come to the fact that when I do this, I may actually find my bag in the shed and use the bag. Because to be honest, the clean side, to be honest, I'd rather have a bit of a cleaner beer than a not so clean beer. Hey ho. So, and it tells you on here to have 3 litres of boiling water and all that. So yeah, 7 days to ferment. Below 15 degrees will stop fermentation altogether. That's what happened to me in the shed. So, that's another reason for not brewing down the shed anymore. Not this time of year, it's already too cold. Especially at night, obviously. So, 2 kettlefuls of water I use. Standard, I use this. 18 litres, so you're looking at 36 bottles worth of beer. And for what? For 12 flipping quid. What? £1.60, £1.19 for the sugar. I'll give you the hydrometer reading when I've done it. And basically, this is going to sit on the shelf in the kitchen because there's no room upstairs. And it can bubble away down here and make the kitchen smell like a brewery. There we go. Right. So I've already chucked the sugar in. So now it's going to be a stirring thing. Now the only problem with stirring, with it being this, is with it being a fermentation, it's got the bloody yeast element at the bottom. So I'm going to have to try and stir it without touching the yeast element, which is all good fun. But it smells just like it smells at the breweries when I've been doing brewing. It smells freaking lovely. See, my wife likes dark lagers, black IPAs, stouts, porters. She's not keen on sour beers. She likes the odd best bitter or ESB. Doesn't like tropical stuff. So the more I can get her into this sort of stuff, the better. 'Cause then she doesn't moan if I have a drink. There is a method in the veggie madness. So that's done. Right, cold water. Simple as that. Bash the cold water in. And then I've got 7 days. Like I say, quite an easy kit really, as long as you remember that the yeast and that's in the top of the kit. But it does smell absolutely beautiful. I have no markings for 18 litres on this, so I'll get it to reasonably just under the 20. Take an hydrometer reading because I can actually see the hydrometer reading on this. I did a cream stout earlier. Couldn't even see the hydrometer reading. So basically today I'm making about 100 pints of beer. So yeah, just about there. So for the Californian lager yeast now, so I've never done a Baltic porter. I've done lagers before, a bit bloody hit and miss. So this is quite interesting. I'm really glad that Creative Winemaking had some left and I managed to get it. And there we go. There's the yeast, and you can see the yeast on camera there. That's it. Lovely. We'll take an hydrometer reading, and that'll tell me what the ABV may or may not be later in the process, at least. So on this, it's around about 1064 or 1064, whatever you flipping call it. Yeah. So that's what it is. So I will at some stage try and work out what that is. So show you the actual brew now. There we go. And it smells absolutely amazing. The picture's crap, isn't it? But I can't do notes about the picture. With the wind, light in the background. Better in the evening, to be honest. Kitchens are so white. But yeah, so now just gonna put the lid on. Put the airlock in. And woof, 15 minutes. Just over 18 litres of beer of dark lager. And that is my video. Updates will be coming, certainly at the 7-day stage, because I'll need to make sure I do that. Let's put this on the top so I remember. But yeah, 3 brews in one day. Cheers on.